This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Huskers come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He breaks free. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. The Cornhuskers come to the line in a hurry-up. And the wideout goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. The coach told us, Kirk, field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it. But already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing. Maybe you consider kicking a field goal and at least getting the 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Makes a quick grab. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Movement at the second level of the defense now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and
lofting it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it second down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down. We're going to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And a handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Snides with the throw. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Huskers looking to keep this drive moving. The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before. And the Huskers come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Still alive back there. Can he create something? He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Solid game. Will spot the ball at the 49. First down. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Same tailback, another carry. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Took contact on the throw, but it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they've got him.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to chuck it again. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football. Looking to throw it on first down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Defense not pressing this time. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. The linebacker shifting around now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pocket breaking down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the Huskers look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. We'll give it to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the defense brings him down. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Pitch play to the back. Runs through the defender. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Longhorns come into the final minute hoping to run the clock out here and win it. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Now rolling out to his left. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. Have become a piece of the history of that great conference.